Yeah, we down 8.
5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome to the Three in the Chamber podcast. This is your host, Cream in the building. Got my man Bad Lizzy to the left of me. Down below, my man Niz, T Nice.
What up?
Fellas, what's going on, man? It's a lot going on in the nation as we move forward. So we have a lot of things to discuss, obviously. Now, again, we're a sports show, so let's make no mistake about it. We are a sports show. We're a sport. Yeah, we're a relatively sports show. We talk about sports that we care about, and of course, again, like I said, like I always say, the shit that we care about, obviously, you know. And so today we're going to be talking a lot about the shit that we care about, and a lot of it has to do with what took place in our nation's capital on Wednesday, obviously. And we'll get to that in just a moment, but we do want to start off with the state of NBA basketball with two surprise franchises. One, not a surprise, to be honest with you, because one of these franchises that we're going to discuss a little bit at length showed in the bubble and on their way to trying to make the playoffs in the postseason that they were a force to be reckoned with, and that they were going to be taking this league by storm very soon, more sooner than later, and that's the Phoenix Suns. But I want to start off with the New York Knicks. That's Dave's team, by the way, the Phoenix Suns. But I want to start off with Thomas's team, the New York Knicks, who are a pleasant surprise, I'm sure, for the league, especially because when the Knicks and the Lakers are good, that's good for basketball. Let's just be honest with you. The New York City is the mecca of basketball. So, you know, most of the ballers and everybody, the ballers, the shot callers, and everybody else in between, you know, got their skills from the Lower East Side. So at the end of the day, Manhattan and obviously Brooklyn, you know, all of those places or whatever that surround us 5 boroughs or whatever. But again, Madison Square Garden is the mecca of basketball. And we want to start with the Knicks, who are, as at the time of this broadcast, are losing right now to the Oklahoma City Thunder. But regardless of the fact, they are a team that is on the rise for sure. So I want to let Thomas take the floor and talk about his squad. Go.
Well, I touched on it on my pod about a week ago. So I just want to go over some stats real quick. Because I want to talk about the Suns too. So I'm gonna just throw some stats out for both.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks are above 500 after 8 games. You remember the last time that happened?
2012.
Yep. 12-13 season.
Yeah.
The Knicks are third in points allowed. The Suns are first. Julius Randle, 23, 12, and 7.
Balling.
And the Suns have 7 guys averaging double figures. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Opponent's field goal percentage, the Knicks are 7th, the Suns are 2nd.
Okay.
The Suns are 4th in point differential, 3rd in 3-point percentage, 2nd in free throw percentage, and 9th in assists per game.
Nice.
The Knicks are 8th in assists or rebounds per game. The Suns are 1st in the Western Conference.
Hopefully, God willing, after tonight.
Yeah.
Pistons is pushing us right now, yeah.
I want to talk about the Suns. I knew they were going to be good, but I mean, not this good.
Not this good either.
No,
I didn't expect this good. Even when we were in the bubble, I was like, okay,
undefeated.
This is bubble ball. Undefeated in the bubble. I'm like, okay, it's bubble ball. You know, we maybe got the look of like a 50-win team, but that was before Paul. Paul came kind of quick and like kind of assimilated himself very quickly. I didn't expect us to be number 1 in the West. I expected us to be 3, 4, 3. That's why I had us pegged. To be number 1 right now, and again, I know it's early, but to be number 1 right now, yeah, it's quite inspiring, you know. Especially seeing all the pieces we put together too. So
you got good basketball being played here. So.
Yeah, I don't know how much more grease on the wheels Paul got, but he give us like 2-3 good years. We could have a run.
Absolutely.
Well, tie game.
It's tied. Jeremy Grant's nice, yo. I can't front though.
Yeah,
he's nice as hell, yo.
He gets to chuck it 25 times a game now.
Yeah, there's nobody else really to shoot the ball other than Blake. That's it. And Blake ain't shooting. Blake's like, if it ain't a dunk, he don't want it.
So, but yeah, no, I mean, again, like I said, both of these franchises have been, a huge surprise, obviously, because again, people and before the season started and after the bubble and everything, people expected the Suns to make the playoffs, no question about it, coming into the season. So they're a playoff team, regardless of the fact of, whatever the situation is. They're getting the eighth spot. I mean, not an eighth. I'm sorry. They're getting one of the 8 spots available. Whatever that is. Regardless of the fact. I'm just, I'm more surprised at the Knicks' success early on. And I know Tom Thibodeau is a great coach, but highly underrated, and again, gets his teams to play hard for him. So the shocker on the Knicks is Julius Randle for me, because again, it just shows that you have to get the potential out of your players. At the end of the day, and play them when they're strongly suited for. Because Julius Randle is one of those guys, and I think you alluded to it, Tom. He's one of those guys who did the spin move, lost the ball most of the time last year. He had a lot of turnovers doing stupid stuff or whatever, but he's turned that into a hell of a game. So
he's still averaging almost close to 5 turnovers a game. And another thing that worries me, him and Barrett are 1 and 2 in the league in minutes. And you know how Tibbs does. He's gonna run you to the ground. So I'm kind of scared about that. So I'm like, is this sustainable? And I don't think it is. I say we start to slip in the middle of February. We start to slip.
And the final shot, he misses, and we're going to overtime.
Going to OT in Detroit.
So, but yeah, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, Devin Booker had a good look there too. He had a good look. That's a shot he makes. Anyway,
he's been off tonight.
Yeah, but no, I mean, again, like
question, Tom. Question. Sorry about your squad. Right? Okay, so think of the NFL. We're early in the season, so think of the NFL. If your squad is 3 and 2 in the NFL, are you really like jumping up and down, like, yeah, what? Because I see a lot of Knicks fans doing that, and you guys are literally 1 game above 500.
Yeah, but
2 games. 2 games.
Well, yeah, pending tonight.
Pending tonight.
If you guys if it's going the way it is now, you guys lose tonight. You guys will be 1 game above 500.
Bro, we've been bad for so long.
But that's the thing. That's what I was going to say. Do you think that that's factoring in? That you guys have been bad for so long that 5 wins in the first 10 games of the season?
Absolutely. How could it not?
Resounding the Knicks are back success?
I got another crazy stat for you. You know when we won our last
feeling, hold on. Do you have the feeling as a Knicks fan that the Knicks are back?
No, not yet. No.
Okay.
I got a stat for you, bro. We didn't win our 5th game last year until February. The season starts in October. So what does that tell you? And
so how can you be mad at a franchise that their fans are absolutely ecstatic that they've won 5 games in the first month of the
season? It figures when their fans aren't able to actually come see a good product that they'd actually fucking be good. This is just typical Knicks shit.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I think of all the New York, Jay said it, it's the Mecca of basketball. Think of all the lifelong fans in New York that I'm like, they're on their last year of life right now. They're like, all I wanted to do was see one more good Knicks season. And now you gotta hope that you're one of the fucking fucked up faces on one of the monitors. Damn, to watch it. Like, yo, that's some fucked up shit. Yeah, that's really fucked up. It's crazy. But I think that plays into it a lot more. Like I don't feel that number 1 spot. I'm enjoying it right now. I'm sorry because I hate the fucking Lakers guts. So I'm enjoying right now being the number 1 team in the West. I know it's not gonna last. I know we're probably gonna finish the season 2, maybe 3, but we're gonna push the Lakers, yo. Like, we stay healthy, we can push the Lakers this year. As far as the Knicks, even the way they're playing right now, I don't know if they make the playoffs yet. Because I don't know if they make the playoffs yet. They look like they're better than last year, but this is early going. I would say we have to revisit this mid-season and see where we are.
I agree.
Right? Mid-season would be a fair watermark. I want to say 20 games because teams can get off to a hot run early. Give it mid-season and see where we are from there.
Around a 30 game.
What's your middling ass sad sack franchise?
That's very
just kidding, yeah.
Very nice of you. Well, I mean, again, like I said, our claim to fame is, I mean, we've had some signature wins, but again, ultimately, nah, we're not ready yet. We're a very good young team that just still needs a couple of years to really home in all of our skill set. I think we unfortunately need to really try to figure out a way to get rid of LaMarcus Aldridge in his contract.
You think this is Pop's last year?
It's got to be coming close, man. That's the thing that I fear, because again, and I don't fear it because I think he'll leave the franchise in the right hands with Becky Hammond and
I was going to say, I was thinking he'll make that
successor.
move. That's a straight Pop move right there.
Yeah, that's the move I would imagine he would make. And by the way, you guys are getting trampled right now by the Pistons by 7 now. It's 100-93. That score changed quick. But
aside though, it don't matter, because you know what? It don't matter, because whenever we go back to Phoenix, we still gonna be the Kings. So, we'll still be the King. We'll still be number one.
But no, the Spurs have been, the Spurs have been somewhat of a mixed bag. I think that they'll be in contention, for a playoff spot at the very, very end of the line, but they're not a playoff team. Not currently. First of all, and I'm one of those, like, how we have baseball and analytics rules the day. I'm a guy who loves old school basketball. I love that back to the basket type of situation, high percentage shots. It's hard for me to get on board with the 3-point shooting, which is, by the way, how we won the championship in 2014, by moving the ball and getting open perimeter shots. That's really what we started, that whole situation that Golden State took and ran with better shooters. You know what I mean? So that style of basketball was kind of nurtured.
Don Nelson started that shit.
He did, but again,
Don Nelson started that, Jay. I don't know. I thought Pop might have took a page out of Don Nelson's book.
I'm not saying that he didn't, but I'm just saying we made it pretty. We made it pretty in that 2014 season. We made that type of basketball look pretty. Where Popovich and Don Nelson did it, but Popovich took it to a hybrid situation and made it like, I want shots up within like the first 10, 15 seconds of the shot clock. Like, I want you moving the ball and I want shots going up fast. Like they wanted to move the ball and get open shooters immediately, spreading the floor, setting picks, screens, moving, screening rolls and stuff like that. So the Spurs are going to be the Spurs, but I'm more impressed with the two of you guys, the teams that you guys have as of right now. So
it was like my luck after like 40 years, it's finally started turning around.
Facts.
Like, straight up, like the A's ain't doing that bad. The fucking Suns is number one. Bills is looking Super Bowl ready. Dare I say it?
Hey. Well, we'll get to all of that later. But like I said, we got to talk about our topic of the day. And so, with that being the case, we're gonna move on with our topic now and get our guys in here, our political analysts. So again, as we all know, we're gonna start, with what took place Wednesday at our nation's capital, and what can only be described.
It's easy.
Is that the Mandarin or Frank? So I thought that was the Mandarin and shit from fucking Iron Man.
I can't.
What up, Frank White?
But like I said, again, look, we're gonna start with what took place at our nation's capital Wednesday. And what can only be described as an absolute disgrace to our democracy, as Trump supporters, as you know, obviously decided to storm the Capitol after being incited by their president, and marched up to the Hill, decided to force their way into the one of the most sacred buildings, if not the most sacred building this country has, to try to delay the inevitable. So obviously,
It's good, G.
What up? Before we even go into this thing, I just want to make sure that everybody understands. I just want to make sure everybody understands. Look, on January 20th, 2021, there's going to be a new president and vice president sworn into office. We all in agreement on that, right? There ain't nothing that's going to stop that, at this point in time. But if Donald Trump, he's not going to be. If it does stop, by the way, if by some hook or crook they aren't sworn in, he's not keeping his job. He's going to be out of there regardless of the fact. So, but again, like I said, listen, we want to bring in our two political analysts, man, joining the show. My man, Guimy G, and of course, my man, Frankie D, over here with the long beard. He's looking like a Trump supporter right about now. He looking like one of the dudes that stormed the Capitol.
Y'all waiting for him to start blowing in a fucking wine jug in a second.
Yo, if you turn that hat around, I want to make sure they have a MAGA hat.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Nah. But listen, man, I welcome you guys to the show, man. This is the first for us because I don't think we've ever had two people on at the same time with the crew.
Nah,
So you know what I
we
mean.
haven't.
This is we're breaking ground here. So I want to get your guys' advice. I know Dave is foaming at the mouth to give. Dave is foaming at the mouth, and it's funny just to give you guys a little insight on this situation. We really did not want to go here. We didn't want to do this because we want to be that light show that just talks about, you know, funny shit and whatever. But, you know, this is something that you can't ignore. It's all over. Even if you're watching sports shows, everybody's taking the opportunity to talk about this and how they feel and what it meant to them for this to happen. So who wants to go first in regards to how they feel Wednesday's, disgrace affected them?
My guess will be Dave wants to go first. That's my guess.
No, wrong. Somebody else can take it. I want to sit back a little bit.
Yo, hold on. Dave, before you go, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Frank. Yo, what's good, man?
What's up, G, man? It's been forever.
Listen, man. We need to let these fellas know who's up in here right now.
Yeah. So a little Goon Squad reunion, yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
What is the Broad Street Babes, whatever?
Come on, man. You know who the hell we are, bro. You know who the hell we are.
Go ahead, yo.
Yeah, y'all bad bowlers. We remember.
Okay. All right. Yo, Dave, you can chime in anytime here if you want to say something, but you know,
Dave.
Go ahead. The floor is yours, Dave. I want you to start this off because I know you got a lot of insight of things, insightful things.
So I told you I was going to hold off. I'm going to hold off. Somebody else go, please. I'm going to hold off for a few.
One of the guests will
Hold
go
off for a
first.
few.
Guimy.
What y'all want to talk of? What the latest situation that happened recently?
I mean,
something happened.
Something happened over in DC. Talking about that DC thing
that occurred.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man,
the slight little fracas that happened.
Yeah.
A little fracas.
Not the playoff game. The thing that happened downtown.
Yeah.
All right.
The chaos.
It's listen. We've been hearing it. We know what it is, and it just shows again. It's two different Americas, man. That's just what it is. And the fact that these motherfuckers had the nerve to storm the Capitol, that's what's still bad.
And live.
Like, what the fuck you thought was gonna happen?
And live
by storming the fuck and live, yo.
And live.
Yo,
about to shoot you.
That privilege is something else. Like we will never ever get to experience. Frank, I know you know, Frank, you don't hold me. We know that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, god damn, what is it about this white thing?
Yo, I'm the only black person that can say I've experienced the opportunity of being white. So, you know, I know what it's strong.
Yeah, Jay got a suit. Jay got a zipper suit. He zip that shit down when he needs to. It's just a white version of him underneath.
Yeah. It works. It works very well.
Oh man.
What they did with that cop, they beat that motherfucker down with a fire extinguisher, I heard, man.
Wow. The one that died?
The one that they killed. Yeah, the one that they died.
And he went back to the station. Like, he was a boss. He went back to the station. He was like, fuck a hospital. He collapsed at the station, I heard.
Yeah. I went to high school with that man, yo. I went to high school with him.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We went to high school together, yo. He was a senior. He was a senior. I was a sophomore, though. Hey, he graduated from my high school in 97. I graduated in 99. Yeah, I didn't know him like that, but his name was Brian.
But you know who he was, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
the senior racist.
I didn't know he was from Jersey until today. I didn't know that.
He's a senior racist.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Look him up. He went to East Brunswick Tech. He went to my high school right over there right behind the East Brunswick Square Mall.
Gotcha, man.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy times, man. I'm just glad whatever they was trying to accomplish, it ain't go down because think of it this way, y'all. Imagine because it looked like what they were trying to do, they was trying to go ahead and attack all the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to eliminate who they wanted to eliminate and seize control, whatever, and then it was just gonna be utter chaos. This
Right.
is just going to be straight civil war. And I'm glad whatever it is that they was trying to do, it didn't complete the mission. So that's how I look at it.
Which is scary because it really could have. It could have been a lot worse. Exactly. My take on it is, it's utter disgust for me because I just feel like the same privilege that these people were afforded, the way that they were almost ushered in to the Capitol by police officers and just it just seemed like they had the
They
opportunity.
weren't one in the crowd. Someone was in the crowd. Someone were civilians.
They had the opportunity to just do whatever they wanted to do with no sense of urgency, no rush. They just felt like they had the opportunity to do whatever they wanted. I mean, the fact that you see people pictured sitting at, the Speaker of the House, who, by the way, is second in command to the Vice President, to be the President of the United States, for them to be able to breach that perimeter and sit at her desk and put their feet up.
Brett Favre.
You know how hard it was to find that office? I heard that it is not easy to find that office.
It should be.
That means that man, he had some
They
inside
had
information.
full walk, bro.
They
had a full walk of that shit, yo. If somebody wanted to go in there and plant a fucking bomb and just walk out, they could.
Yeah.
And that kind of
commotion, they had pipe bombs. There were pipe bombs, Dave.
Yeah. Somebody had a van full of Molotov cocktails.
And locked out any kind of paperwork. There was, oh man.
No, there was a picture. I don't know if it was Pelosi's desk or someone else, but like their Outlook was open still, and there was an alert on it saying there's danger in the Capitol building.
Yeah.
And one of the people they interviewed that was inside the Capitol, like one of the rioters, terrorists, whatever you want to call them, they took an envelope that was sealed off of her desk for another.
That was
person.
that was the guy that looked like Brett Favre. Yeah, I keep calling him Brett Favre. He was just like the old white dude that was at his desk. Tell me he don't, yo.
They arrested
Brett's
him
probably
though.
gonna sue me now for fucking character.
He got arrested in Arkansas though. They already arrested him.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
They
they
charged
arrested
him
him?
like 3 counts.
Yeah, they got
him.
They got him.
My man had shit up in the gas and shit.
It's absolutely not.
You know what he was sitting like? He was sitting like we used to do at Brooks. That's how he was
Yeah,
sitting
right?
at the desk.
Yo, do y'all feel that President Trump should be charged in this woman's death?
It goes beyond just charges, just that woman's death.
Think about it.
There's so many charges.
Yo, I've been told since I was little that if you get up in a crowded movie theater and shout fire and someone dies, you're culpable. All right? This motherfucker's been shouting fire since March. And now something happened and now someone's life was lost.
He's been shouting fire since 2015. Since he told us he was running for president.
Yeah.
Like the
problem is he's still the president.
It's a damn shame that every day we can turn on the TV and watch our leader, the leader of our country, commit crime after crime after crime after crime, and literally just get away with it, and then pretend like we're supposed to follow the fucking justice system.
I tell you, man, Trump is the ultimate mafia boss, man. Like ultimate.
Trump is a fucking boob, bro.
Yo, he got shit on everybody. No, but he got shit on everybody. This is why all these Republicans, they had to ride or die with him too, because he put them in certain positions and everything like that. And he almost like, you owe me.
So we should see all this shit coming out during the primaries, right? Because he's gonna be running again 2 years from now.
No, that's why he needs to be impeached. If he is getting impeached from the Senate, he can't run for president ever again. That's why it's that vital.
But like you said, he must have some kind of manila envelopes on these people where he's going to impeach him in the Senate. Like I know Murkowski wants to, for sure.
Yeah. That's why he's backing Trump. He wants all of his voters.
Yes.
Back him in the next 4 years.
So Trump really put the Republican Party high in the map. So at the same time, as much as a lot of these guys don't like him, they got the fame for it. Like we know a lot of these people because of Trump. Think about that for a sec. Their political part, like they're gonna be around when Trump is gone. They're still gonna be around. And their political party
doing
is
what?
like
Hold up, G. Doing what? What were they doing before Trump?
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why they was writing his coattail.
Anybody ever heard of a Betsy DeVos? I never heard
Nope.
of this bitch before Trump. 90% of these
Don't matter.
motherfuckers that are in his
Now you
cabinet,
do.
I never
Now
heard
you
of
do.
before Trump.
No,
But
Now
it's
you
not
do.
because they good. It's because they were
Doesn't
hired
matter.
by a blithering fucking idiot. That's
Doesn't
why.
matter.
A blithering idiot thought they'd be the right man for the job. That's
Trump
why.
had he just had it. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to galvanize those people.
Yeah,
Them
like you know what he
crazy-ass
used.
motherfucker we saw.
Gee, you know
Of
what he
course.
used to galvanize these people.
Of course, man.
I know what he used to galvanize these people. But anybody could have done that shit. Like that's what I'm trying to say.
All you gotta do is grab him by the pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Sure.
man.
That's it.
Back
I mean,
a couple of racist,
I think-
back a couple of racist cops.
Mhm.
You know, and all of a sudden you're gold in America. To all the fucking South, surprisingly.
Mm.
I think the problem for the Republican Party in the future is the fact that all of these people who like support Trump, no matter what he says,
now I have to come out now and announce him.
well, those people like not in politics, like the general public that voted for Trump, not the I'm a Republican, so I vote Republican and I don't like Joe Biden, like the I love Donald Trump and I fly his flag. Like those people aren't going to support your average day, middle of the line conservative Republican. And that's why their party is getting torn apart right now. Like in 4 years from now, they're not going to get those votes for Republicans if you put up like a Mitt Romney Republican against Joe Biden if Joe Biden is here in 4 years, right? Like they're not going to get those votes because Mitt Romney's as close to the middle as you can get for conservatism. So it's like, you know, will the Republican Party put up someone that's as batshit crazy as Donald Trump? Maybe not in 4 years, maybe further down the road, but it's like those people, they're not Republicans. They're crazy zealots that are ultra right wing, and that's what they follow. So it's like the Republican Party has to figure their shit out, like, and figure out how they're going to get any control back if they really want to in 2 years from now in the House.
They can, man. I think politics has to renormalize. Like this motherfucker destabilized an entire political party. Like literally, he made them like he made it so that Republican was like damn near a bad word. One thing I will say, and I found out about myself, when this whole shit started, when this motherfucker first got in office, I guess I lashed out at a lot of people because I was like, Republican means you voted for Trump. But like Frank just said, and he brought up this point, there's a difference now I see between a Trump supporter and a Republican. Like I have people that are Republicans that just don't agree with the Democratic principle. That's fine. That's fine. Yes. But don't be like, oh, this motherfucker who used to expect teenage girls is gonna figure it out. Oh yeah, the one who likes to grab pussies, he's gonna go ahead and balance the budget.
Right.
Nah,
like don't try
this
to convince me of
motherfucker.
That shit.
No, this motherfucker is his own party. Literally, is his own.
Yes.
He's like, fucking party.
Yo, he's like the new KKK. He's like the new David Duke. Yo. Much more richer, more popular David Duke. He's not really fucking rich. People. He's just a fucking liar, yo. Like I don't see how he gets reelected in 2 years. I don't even see how any Republican gets reelected in 4 years, no matter what the fuck Biden does.
Yeah, never know because it said the same thing when Clinton was in. Remember when Clinton was? Clinton was not Clinton, but Obama.
Yeah. Well,
they said the same thing, but Republican got back this shit. Yeah. So it's always the balance of power always finds a way to balance itself out because you can't have Democrat just straight up, take over.
Well, for the next 2 years, we can.
Yeah, but at least for the next 4 years, we good.
Next 2.
But eventually, it's gonna balance itself out.
We got to keep the 7 we can.
Yeah, I mean, I think like
it's been a while.
Yeah.
For me, there's no way that the GOP, if Trump wants to run as a Republican in 4 years, allows that to happen. They're not going to because they know it's just going to destroy anything in the future beyond that. So, if he really wants to, I mean, who knows what happens in...
What's he going to go, the Ross Perot route? Go independent?
I was going to say...
I mean, he could run with his own party.
Ross Perot wanted.
Ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has what Ross Perot was trying to gain when he was running.
He might as well just call it the racist party.
Yeah.
The racist sexual predator party. The R, what is it? The racist, the RSP party, man.
Let me tell you something, bro. Kanye West got 40,000 votes. I don't put nothing past this country anymore, my dude.
Yo, ain't that crazy, Thomas? There's
Come on, man.
some
40,000
special
thought
people
Kanye
in this
West would run
country. There's some real special people in this country that exist. They fucking exist and they breeding. They fucking breeding. More of these motherfuckers.
It's bad.
Like,
It's bad.
It's bad. Real.
I'm scared. I don't know what to think, man. I don't know what to expect these days.
What do you think? What do you guys think is going to happen on January 20th? Do you think there's going to be an issue?
Nah,
Of course,
you're gonna have that motherfucker locked down.
When you take an idiot, you take a king of an idiot, and then alcohol, and then stupidity, you have major shit happening at big events like we just did. Like they damn near burnt down the fucking Capitol. Well, not burned it down. I'm sorry, they set on fire. So
Man, you better swear.
here.
Yo, swear me in on Zoom, bro.
But that's what they wanted to do. They just couldn't figure out how to start fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They confiscated a whole van full of Molotov cocktails, yo. Like a whole van.
Yo, that shit was like GTA DC, bro. That shit was crazy.
Yo, and then you got the dumb bitch. You got the dumb bitch, the Animaniacs bitch, lying about the fucking.
I don't watch that video a bazillion times.
She's the Animaniacs bitch from now on. That's how I know it. I see her on the street.
Oh.
Five guys. Ain't you the Animaniacs bitch? And if she, God forbid, she say, "What are you talking about?" I'm gonna show her that video, yo. That shit is hilarious.
Yo, I got a question. I got a question for y'all, yo. I don't want to say favorite memory, but Dave know mine. I showed him mine last night. What's your favorite Trump memory, or like it's not favorite, like good, but one that just makes you laugh? Like I can't believe he was president.
Yeah, the fucking free throw contest in Puerto Rico.
Oh, he threw the tissues.
I forgot about that shit.
Free throw stroke. That shit right there, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Nah, I'm gonna tell you. Remember that he had. Nah, listen. When I know this motherfucker was fucked up, when he was in that rally, he was making fun of fucking crippled people.
Yes, that too. That too.
I was like, "Come on, man, really?"
You know what's funny? I saw that and I was like, "Well, he was done. Nobody's gonna vote for his ass now."
That's what I thought too.
Wrong. I underestimated the power of a bunch of fucking racists.
He called them retards. I mean,
he called them a retard. He started.
He's like,
he went to Pennsylvania. I didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be here in hearing, but
yeah.
Please vote for me now. Not that I need to.
And most of Erie did. They did. Still, they did.
Let me tell you, Trump
ain't nobody
is
ever
the ultimate example
of being a smart state.
But listen, think about this for a sec. Trump is the ultimate example of how it is to have ultimate white privilege, because that's what his cronies that were following, because he felt he could do what the fuck he want, and he fucking did. There's not a goddamn thing you could have done about it.
Yeah.
That was the ultimate right
And the fucked up thing is people like him. And I got friends I got friends that I defriended, and I don't even know if they defriended me. I don't even know if they know I defriended them, because I heard them say, "Oh, Trump is that dude, yo. Trump is that dude."
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, I can't be down with anybody who thinks Trump is severely that dude. I just can't. I'm sorry. If you want to be a Republican, that's fine. I don't give a shit. I'll be down with you or whatever. We disagree, whatever. But you siding with a racist, bro. Like, you might as well say Hitler's that dude.
Go ahead, Frank.
Go ahead. Sorry, Frank. Sorry, man.
No, it's good. I was gonna say, for me, the scariest thing is, right, like, you look back, 6-7 months ago, if the man did one thing to help with COVID and the pandemic, or showed 1 ounce of sympathy, he would have blew Joe Biden out of the fucking water in that election, and he would have won. And it would have been a disaster if he did anything. Like, look at when Chris Christie won re-election for governor, because he did a piss poor job, but looked like he did a good job after Hurricane Sandy. He didn't do anything, but it looked like he did something good because he played the part right. And I voted for Chris Christie, and I fucking hate Chris Christie. Yeah. And if he did one ounce of like anything, I really disliked who he ran against.
Whoa. I'm not gonna lie. I voted for Chris Christie too, bro.
Yeah.
I did.
I can't remember the dude that he ran against now, but that guy was a clown.
Wasn't it McGreevy?
No. I think it was like 2004.
It was long.
Okay, all right, whatever. All right,
He left because he had a boyfriend, so he couldn't do it.
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
were?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that to me, that's the scariest thing. It's like if he would have done 1 ounce of actual
Toss that up.
beating in any time, he would have won. And like the scary thing is, there's going to be someone just like him again in the future who's actually intelligent and will rally those people even more so than he did. And if that happens and he wins, it's going to be utter
this
chaos.
Country is fucking over, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be a disaster.
This
Like he's not
country
the
is
first
fucking
person,
over
he's
if
not
that
the
happens.
last.
Like if they get a smart, imagine what a smart racist could have done with 4 years of fucking unchecked power.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I got one more question, right? So we've seen Trump, right? And I just mentioned McGreevy. Do you think there'll ever be a gay president?
Possibly. You never know, man.
I
See,
mean, there's
I'm being
You know what?
serious.
I ain't gonna lie.
I
If
mean,
Buttigieg was the contender, I would have voted. No, I had no problem with
Yeah.
it. It's not an issue anymore.
It's
Nah.
not. It's not.
It's not an
It don't
issue,
matter.
bro.
They've normalized the whole LGBT.
Dude,
It's
Yes.
completely normalized.
I stopped giving about what the fuck people do in their bedrooms. I don't care.
Yeah,
Like,
you won't.
anymore.
Those
I don't-
obviously, those hardcore conservatives are going to be like, this person is stupid, but they weren't going to vote for that person anyway because they're not going to be Republican. So it doesn't matter. And for all we know, a former president, it has been gay or bi or whatever, and just wasn't open about it. You know,
I think one would have to come out, be good, and then come out as gay after he was good. That way, like people could relax. Because like a lot, I ain't trying to bash religion, but a large sector of the religious groups, he won't get any of the religious votes. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, look at Mike Pence, right? Mike Pence still thinks you could turn someone straight through electrotherapy, right? Like hardened Christian thinks you could turn gay people straight. Yeah, right. Like
try it yourself.
Pence
So
like
what will happen though? He will be what, the first guy if the spouse?
First homie.
Bro,
Do my
homie.
speech. I'm sorry. Bleep that later, bro. I'm sorry.
I just had to know.
this could very well be the last show, so we might as well go out with a bang, right?
Yeah, cut that, yo.
Yeah, bleep that.
yeah, there's one other.
At least we don't have to do the next week thing, Jay.
Yeah.
Next week we'll be back playing Call of Duty on Saturday afternoon. Doing podcasts.
Yeah. I got it here. Barbara Bueno was who he ran against in 2012.
Yeah.
Nobody knew her. We just came out of a whole fucking mess in Hurricane Sandy, so everybody was waving to Chris Christie.
I think maybe Chris Christie might have won that probably because she was a woman. I don't know.
It's
I
possible.
certainly didn't find anything competent about Chris Christie at all.
Nothing. But again, everybody gave him the credit for what happened with the reform and the relief efforts of Hurricane Sandy. And it was
not me. I was out of power for 11 days. Fuck him.
Yeah,
I was out of power for 11 days.
I was out of power, and my next door neighbor had power.
Everybody was out of power. You don't blame Chris Christie for that.
No, Jay. My next door neighbor had power, and I was out. Fuck out of here.
So you lived on the wrong grid. You had a bad power line. That's your fault.
I had no power for a week.
Yeah,
and it was cold as fuck.
Yo, wait, hold up. First of all, not only was I out of power for 10 days, on the 11th day, on the 10th day we were out of power, we went to Home Depot and bought a generator, and the power came on the next day. But we had already put gas in the shit.
Y'all sure did, yeah. I remember people was driving by, like, slowing down, looking at
they was scoping our generator, word up. Because I was right next door. Me and Kyle lived right next door to each other. They was slowing down, scoping our generator,
Shit, I would have scoped it too, nigga. Like, oh, you got power? You got power?
Yeah, right. We sure did.
Shit.
Yeah. Man, all right,
I remember them long-ass fucking gas lines, man. Shit.
All right, well,
to get fucking,
Look, we're gonna flip the script here, man, and get back to the sports aspect of things or whatever.
I said one more thing about what happened Wednesday.
Please go.
Okay, so I think my biggest issue with a lot of the coverage about it, a lot of what people are talking about it, is the fact that it'll be 20 years this year that 9/11 happened in September, right? It was 2001, 20 years ago. And for the last 20 years, all we've heard about is about radicalization of people who are Muslim or people who are from the Middle East and all of this, and how even people that were born here and they go on a trip overseas, they come back, they got radicalized, and people call them terrorists and terrorists this, terrorists that. And like, to me, it's like a spit in the face when you have a bunch of white American people who do the exact same fucking thing but never leave their hometown on the internet, wherever they can get, on Parler, on the Donald website, all these places, on Reddit, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, go and spread misinformation and lies and conspiracy theories that are just like something out of a South Park episode, and get radicalized enough to go and march and storm the Capitol, and people die, but people are afraid to call those people terrorists because they're American people when they're terrorists, and that's the bottom line. And it's terrorism.
Of the domestic what do you call it?
People call
Domestic
Timmy Bay terrorist. They have a problem with that.
Yeah, it's like terrorism. The word terrorist and terrorism became taboo after 9/11. Before that, something happened, you call them a terrorist. And after that, terrorists were only brown people from the Middle East who hated America. And like, that needs to go, because clearly that's not the case. And if you can't talk about it openly, the truth of what it is, then you're never going to fix the problem that you started. So it's like, people have to talk about it. And it's like, to me, it's disrespectful when people just say, oh, well, they were protesting. It's like, they weren't protesting. Those were terrorists that try to take over the government. Like, get out of here. It's just, it's disrespectful.
Like, seriously, they were trying to literally like postpone or impede on the process that was happening inside the Capitol, where the vice president and the Speaker of the House, both, by the way, are people, and of course, Mitch McConnell, dumbass, two of those three people that the president is supposed to be, they holding the president down. You put them in danger by by inciting these people to march up to the Capitol. And I'm not saying that he told them to do it, but he told them to do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, you saw that. Who sent that? Lee? That Trump Jr. Fucking.
That video.
Yeah. You know, they were celebrating. They was waiting.
Yeah, don't be weak. Be strong. What the hell is that supposed to mean to a bunch of rednecks or whatever and crazy people who already follow this crazy man that we trying to get out of office now?
You know what I mean? What it meant? Stand back and stand by.
There you go.
That's what the fuck that
meant. They were ready.
Everybody wondered what the fuck he meant.
Well, listen,
I'm sorry. I see
That's what the fuck he meant.
No disrespect to your peoples, Frank. But that's what I did. That's what I did on Wednesday. I stood back and I stood by and said, ain't that a shame? I know old girl got shot in the neck and she died from her injuries, but I had to sit there like,
you know what? Touch on that too. So I'm gonna touch on that too real quick. Hold on. So we are not done with this topic yet. Sorry, we're not done with this topic. Man. Sorry. I promised Jay, I said I had to give a disclaimer on this.
Go ahead.
Right? So there's the disclaimer. I'm sorry, I forgot to say it at the beginning. This show is generally, yes, it's kind of like a sports show, somewhat. We make sure that every week we have a sports topic. Yes, that's correct. All right. But at the end of the day, sponsors, people who want to dig up shit in the past, 5-10 years from now, you're gonna have to remember that we are still regular people.
Yep.
We're not here preaching. This isn't an issue. What happened at the Capitol is not an issue about politics. All right, it's an issue about right or wrong.
Correct.
It's not a fucking a policy debate whether somebody should storm the Capitol, whether they should kick down doors, burn ballots, commit armed insurrection or unarmed insurrection. In the case of Miss fucking Super Trump, I'm gonna get to her in a moment. These are our thoughts. These are our thoughts, how we feel at this time. Okay, it's 2020. So 5 years from now, when we're all big, giant megastars, you're about to sign that deal and somebody's coming to blackmail us with this video. I want to say fuck you. All right, because this is us 5 years ago. Furthermore, I also want to extend a special fuck you to Kurt Schilling. He go suck a dick. Kurt Schilling can go suck a fucking dick.
I was
video games studio fucking suck.
Next week.
That's why you wear fucking rope, bitch.
I wasn't.
So other than that,
did I miss something?
He's wild.
Yeah, he's wilding out.
He's wilding, yeah. Also, one more thing. The woman that was killed inside the Capitol, Apparently there were 4 deaths, okay? 3, I guess, were from heart attacks or strokes or whatever the fuck. You raid a fucking building full of old white people, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get heart attacks, strokes, whatever. But the one woman who got shot, I don't feel bad for her at all. At all. In fact, dare I say, good for her. Good for her. Let her death, hopefully, because it's like this, right? You get a dog, a stupid fucking dog. All right, you got and the dog keeps shitting on the fucking carpet. Every once in a while, you gotta smack the fucking dog in his ass in order to let him know that's a bad idea. Some dogs just understand pain. Hopefully, a lot of these supporters understand that these stakes is fucking real when you're raiding a government building. Let's not forget, she has to go, or somebody in her family has to go and tell her loved ones, oh, she died while wearing a Trump cape. She was wearing a fucking Donald Trump flag as a cape and got shot in the fucking chest.
Yeah, and then had to use that cape to hopefully keep the blood in her fucking neck from oozing out.
No.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
They laid her down and said, oh shit, dude, I think she's fucking dead. Yeah. And they laid her down. That's what they did. That's what the fuck they did because, Trump support. What the fuck? God forbid put pressure on the wound or anything. Let's not do that. No.
Again.
But you know what? You know what? Fuck her, because she was in there in the middle of committing a terrorist act. The same way I would say I fuck a Timothy McVeigh, or I'd fuck whoever fucking terrorist wants to blow some shit up on every random fucking Tuesday. Fuck her too. All right, fuck any fucking, like Frank said, any motherfucker who wants to get amped up online on conspiracy theories, Pizzagate or whatever the fuck, and go trash a government building in the middle of a fucking vote. The most important vote in our fucking country. That being said, I think I might have somewhat emptied out a little bit. I'll probably be refilled tomorrow, but we'll see. And one more thing. By the way, I'm sorry. Rudy Giuliani.
Yo, what are we talking?
I'm sending him a fucking thank you card because he damaged Trump so bad. He sabotaged the shit out of this election just by being Rudy. Like that phone call is fucking hilarious. Tommy Tuberville, you see what Rex Chapman said? Rex Chapman was like, you're fucked. You got to go to Tommy Tuberville for defense.
Yo, he has the best Twitter, yo. Rex Chapman has the best Twitter, yo.
He does. It's so fucking. He's so
interesting. It's interesting.
So yeah, but anyway, thank you, Rudy Giuliani, for not allowing us 4 more years of Trump, and we can move on to the next topic. If anybody else is
hold on. Hey G, I want to read you these Schilling tweets, yo, real quick.
Oh yeah,
that's a must read.
So he tweeted, "You cowards sat on your hands, did nothing while liberal trash looted, rioted, and burnt for Air Jordans and big screens. Sit back, shut up, and watch folks start a conversation for bleep that matters like rights, democracy, and the end of government corruption."
Can I stop you there?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna read one more. No,
because I want to respond to that real quick because I'm sure somebody will have something to say about the next one. But so I get it. Listen. I get it. You want to burn down Foot Lockers and Walmarts and Targets and shit or whatever for Black Lives Matter or whatever. I get it. You're fucking scum too. You're don't get me wrong. I'm not exonerating Black people for burning down Walmart.
Wrong is wrong.
As a matter of fact, I feel like if you burn down like the LA riots and shit from the early 90s, like you burn down your own fucking neighborhood, you gotta go shopping here next week, stupid.
Yes.
You dumb as hell. You dumb. Yes. So I get that. But we're talking about the Capitol.
Yes.
This is Capitol Hill, my nigga. This is this is a sacred building. Lawmakers, like people who, you don't belong here. What the fuck are you doing?
Let me tell you, Black people can't be dumb, but we're gonna burn, like you said, Foot Lockers, loot.
Right. We're gonna burn down our own neighborhood and take shit that we can use. Yo, what's y'all gonna do on the Capitol? You didn't change our stimulus amount. You didn't change the stimulus check to $2,000.
Yo, you know that guy. Come on, Jay. How can you live without a fucking picture of you next to Gerald Ford wearing a
Oh my God, holding it, with a MAGA hat.
like your
You're
life
right.
is not complete unless you have that.
You're right.
Oh man,
You
these
know?
guys
You're
were
right.
like,
And the vice president's fucking speaking day, his podium. Yeah,
Come on.
you know you gotta have one of
my
those.
man sit in that
fucking
chair. I wonder
Yeah.
how that
Yo,
feel. Well, I wonder how he felt when he sat in
Imagine
that
that guy
chair.
got away with that podium.
Exactly.
And fucking has it like in a fantasy football.
Hey yo, the dude who sat at the chair, you think he put the phone on available, or he put
You mean Brett Favre?
You think?
Brett Favre was like, "Fuck this."
Wow.
Long.
Go ahead, read the next
Shit,
one,
so
Tom.
long.
Read the next one. Read the next one.
Oh, okay. I'll read one more. So he replied. So some guy replied. He said, "What does looting high-end stores in NYC have to do with civil rights?" So Schilling says nothing says civil rights like Air Jordans and plasma TVs. Oh, and hair braids, a coat rack of
You're right, though.
sweatsuits.
Oh, he even went to the.
Wait,
oh,
what?
he even attacked the
Say that
sisters.
again?
He attacked the sisters. They was
He
robbing the
went there.
weed shop.
He like
He went there.
he paused after plasma TV. He said, "Oh, and hair braids and a coat rack of sweatsuits."
Who the fuck robbed him? Al Franken?
You know what? I'll take that back, yo. I'll take that back. You know what, Kurt Schilling, yo, kudos to you, pal. That's a good line.
I don't know Kurt Schilling. I
Yo.
don't know what the fuck that idiot is, man.
Wow.
Listen, it's just
Wow.
you know what it is, Jack? It's too many fucking idiots, man, spewing that stupid bullshit like that.
Oh,
man.
yo,
I ain't even trying to fucking
gimme.
hear 'em.
Right.
Gimme.
Oh
4
my
years
God.
ago, 5 years ago, Schilling would have never dreamt of saying some shit like that.
No.
Never.
No.
Here's the kick.
Never.
Here's the
Look where we
kicker.
are from 5 years ago till now.
Here's the
Like,
kicker, bro.
Yo, I seen this thing the other day. I seen this thing the other
Here's the
day. They were
kicker.
doing these little interviews around, and they were talking about. Some lady was talking about at one of these Trump supporters, of course. The NAACP. They have their own scholarships only for black people. How's that not racist? Imagine a scholarship that's only for white people. Imagine if we had restaurants that only had white people.
You did.
50
You
years
did.
ago.
It's almost like
50 years ago.
it's
you
almost
stupid
like
ass.
what happened several hundred years ago didn't count. It's like it's a race. They only want to remember parts of history, and as if like once upon a time that you had all that stuff.
Yeah,
We
your
didn't
family
have-
was allowed to build for 300
Right.
years.
Yeah, do a bunch of shit like
y'all got rich off our back, off of our hard work, and didn't allow us anything, and then gave us like a handicap to start the situation. I mean, again, we got our freedom, no question about it. But y'all shot Lincoln in the back of the head for that shit.
And Kennedy in the front.
Thank you.
And Kennedy in the front of his head for that shit. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck what anybody say.
And then you got mad at Malcolm X.
Make a
Then you got mad at Malcolm X when he said it was like chickens coming home to roost.
yes, yeah. So,
Black people kill Malcolm X though.
No, I'm talking about when Kennedy got shot and they asked Malcolm X about it. He said, "Well, you know, it's like chickens coming home to roost."
I never understood that.
In other words, you reap what you sow, nigga. That's what it meant.
What he meant by that? You think?
He meant
mob.
that chickens coming home. It was a mob hit pretty much, and on top of that, it's like you reap what you sow. At the end of the day, you got what pretty much we get all the time or whatever. It was pretty, so. But anyway, we're way off topic. Did you have another tweet? You had another tweet, Tom? I'm sorry.
Nah. His profile name says President-elect Kurt Schilling.
I'm gonna look this nigga up, yo. Now I'm gonna look this motherfucker
Racist
up,
Club of America.
Wait, Gimme, you know who Kurt Schilling is, though. He's the pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. That one of the bloody sock game.
Oh, you're talking about that guy?
Yeah, Kurt Schilling. Yeah.
Some other. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who he is. Man.
No, we're talking about the baseball pitcher. Yeah, the catch-up sock.
Catch-up sock.
Yo, let's move on to the New York Jets. How bad can we go from one bad topic to the next?
Do we have to talk about
this
the
wasn't
Jets?
one of these topics.
It wasn't.
Do we have to talk about it?
Talk about them. They don't get no. Oh shit.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
Hey
what
guys,
now?
sorry guys.
Hi, Dave.
What's up, man? What's up?
What's
guys?
up?
Hey, Frank. Hey.
Yeah, I see y'all riding high right now, right?
So you guys
Yeah,
gonna be rooting for us in the playoffs, right?
Why the
Come
fuck
on,
would
man.
we
You
do
gotta root
that?
for the AFC team, man.
Why the fuck would we do that?
damn.
Well, we whipped your ass twice, so I figured you would want to be like,
That's
hey,
beautiful.
at least the team that kicked our ass won the Super Bowl.
I mean, any team can win the
You
Super
don't want to.
Bowl.
You don't want to
Wait,
get your
wait.
ass beat
Let
twice.
me make sure we got this on
by a
record.
team
Y'all
who got
got this.
bounced early, right?
Buffalo winning the Super Bowl? Buffalo
Not-
winning the Super Bowl there?
I don't
It sound
think
like that's
so.
what you
You
just
know
said.
what? No. Hold up. Shut up,
Huh?
Jay.
What?
Sorry.
A
I'll
lot of
answer
people
this.
picking them. A lot of
I'll
people
answer
picking them.
this.
Which is
Buffalo
bad.
winning the Super Bowl.
That's why they're not winning, Tom. Too many people are picking.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say.
That's
right?
true. It is bad.
In this crazy ass fucking year, where the Phoenix Suns are the #1 team in the fucking West Coast,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and how that
not
game
put too
turned out,
much
by the way,
stocks on
Jay?
that.
By the way,
Y'all lost.
Um,
Y'all lost.
y'all
We
lost, y'all
lost
lost.
too.
we lost.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. So anyway, to answer your question, I think we got a good shot at winning the Super Bowl.
Everybody has a good shot.
I think
Every
we have a
team
good.
got a
Yo,
good shot.
no. We got to take care of business tomorrow. That's for
Right.
sure. And then
You will.
somebody needs to take care of the Chiefs. We could beat them, but I would rather someone else take care of them.
Yeah,
If the Chiefs go down to
Chiefs ain't
anybody.
there waiting for them. If the Chiefs ain't there waiting for the Bills going all the way. They're going all
Yes.
the way to the championship.
I don't think there's an NFC East team that can beat us. I don't think there's an NFC
Tennessee.
team that can beat
We are
us.
playing Tennessee.
No,
Nah.
Indianapolis.
The
The
Colts.
Colts. They're gonna beat the Colts. They're gonna beat the
Yeah,
brakes off the
Maybe.
Colts.
Shut the fuck up, Jay. Jay, you better shut the fuck up.
The Colts got
I
a
know
good
you
D,
live.
yo.
Shut the
I gotta
fuck
say
up.
Colts got a good
No,
D.
keep your predictions off my shit. Predict the other fucking 5 games. Leave my shit alone, man.
All I'm saying is that Carson Wentz will be in the stands watching the game. He'll be in the stands watching that game. So,
Yeah.
You think he's going to Indianapolis next?
yeah, hell yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Absolutely. It's between him and who's the other guy? Huh?
You think what about Deshaun Watson?
Possibly
Hey,
Deshaun Watson.
give me
His
a
contract
Frank.
ain't up, though. Watson's contract ain't up.
He wants
matter.
out though.
He can
He
get
wants
out.
out.
I
Hey,
know what you're
GM.
thinking, Tom. I've been thinking
Give
the
me
same
Deshaun
thing.
Watson.
Yo,
We
give
need
me a
Deshaun
Frank.
Watson.
Yo, let me
Yes.
read y'all a treat.
Frank, what happened, Frank? You ain't ruining enough quarterbacks in the last 10 years?
Now we're
Man,
doing
shut
another
up,
one.
man.
Fuck out of here.
Hey, give me a Frank.
Yo,
Would y'all do
Dave,
this?
y'all ain't
Would y'all
winning
do
the
this
Super
trade?
Bowl, homie. Trust me.
Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead, Tom.
See, I'll take
up?
that from a Jets fan because they're usually wrong most of the time. He does root for the Jets, so everything he says is usually wrong.
Wait. Did y'all
Thank
ever
you,
win one,
Guimy.
though? Y'all
Thank
went
you
there
for
4
that
times,
vote of
right?
confidence, Guimy.
So you, Tom, go.
All right, so give me a Frank. Would y'all do this trade? Trade the second pick to
Watson?
the 49ers, get a first from them in 2022 and a 2023 and a third this year. Then their first from Seattle this year, their first from the 49ers in 2022 and 2023, and send to the Texans for Watson. Would y'all do that? I know that was a lot.
Wow. That's a
Would y'all
lot.
do that
100%.
trade?
That's a lot, but I'll do it. Yeah, he's worth it.
And then listen to this. Hire Eric Bieniemy.
Mm.
I'm glad I tweeted that.
I'm on the
He-
fence with it.
Gimme got the beard too. I
Yeah,
didn't even
man.
see his small ass
No.
picture till now. Yeah, I see you notice you copied my beard. Yeah, but fuck everybody growing this shit
I see you
out.
down there.
Matter of fact,
Yeah, he
I
did.
had cut
I
the
noticed
shit
it.
down. This is growing again, man.
Damn, I ain't seen till
Shit
this
is
picture
moving.
was all big and shit. I'm like, oh damn. Okay,
Yeah.
Jim.
Let me put him on the spotlight, man. Let me look. Hold on. I'll spotlight you. Hold up.
I seen it when he signed
Oh,
on. I was
okay.
like, oh, wow.
Oh, all right. Looking real thick there, brother. Yo.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, but yeah, nah. All
But
right, well,
yeah, I'll
listen.
do that trade. Yo, Thomas, I don't care. I will do that trade. Watson is worth it, man. He's definitely worth it. As far as the coaching wise, that's tricky, man.
Eric
I mean,
V,
was
bro.
he out rumored? Was he out rumored to get Cowher at some point, or be interested in Cowher at some point? I know he.
I didn't hear that.
I heard about whatchamacallit from coming out of Michigan to come back.
Talking about John Harbaugh?
Yeah, Harbaugh.
Oh yeah, he's done in Michigan anyway. He's done.
Yeah, Harbaugh.
I heard Marvin Lewis. Y'all gonna interview him.
I heard that too.
Yeah,
I hope so.
That.
Oh,
I mean, he don't win playoff games, so that sounds like a
hope
hey.
so.
We're gonna go to the playoff. You're right. After that's it. That's as far as gonna get you.
Yeah, it'll get you to the playoff. It wasn't no
That's
game.
it. Nope. That's
So,
it.
all right. So you guys are looking at another offensive tackle, maybe to go along with whatchamacallit? What's old boy's name?
Becton?
Yeah, Becton.
Yeah.
That offensive, what is it? Penny Sewell, right?
The kid from Oregon.
Yeah. That sounds like a good move. Yo, bolster up that offensive line, protect
Or we might
Darnold.
trade down. It depends.
Well, I mean, yo,
we need a lot of shit, Frank. We need too much shit, man.
Start with
yo,
the line, trust me.
yo, you think you guys are done keeping Darnold all together?
I hope not. I think he's good, yeah.
If
I think he's a good
think he's
quarterback.
good too.
I can
If
see
it
him
don't,
staying.
wouldn't it be prudent for y'all to grab Devonta Smith?
I could see a scenario that we keep Darnold though, because
You keep Darnold, you get Devonta Smith. You got something.
Yeah.
I think you go offensive line, man, and try to get a
Crowder's okay. Crowder's a
good number two. Good slide, good number two.
He's not. Thank you. He's a great number two, not a number one. You need a number one. And for all
should have never let Robbie go.
Devonta's that guy.
Yeah.
And for me,
Robbie Anderson was a number two. He's not a one.
He was a strong number two, but he's just there.
Robbie Anderson was a streaky number two. He put up number one games once in a while, though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He's a strong number two.
He certainly got number one targets. That's for sure.
And remember, you don't know what you got in Mims yet because he really hasn't been healthy all year. So.
Yeah, he showed flashes though. He showed flashes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So let him get healthy off season, fix whatever he got going on, and
Barrios.
Yeah, I like him too. He's like your poor man's, Julian Edelman type of Cole Beasley type of guy. He can play that slot role.
Go make our starters look like shit.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I barely watched any Jets game this year.
I got you.
I barely watched that shit, man.
Well, at least we got that in common.
I couldn't stomach it.
You got to comment with the whole room.
Stomach that shit. Dave, I'm gonna let you have your moment. Trust me, man. You'll be back.
Yo, Dave, if y'all lose tomorrow, you gonna turn your phone off?
No,
you probably will.
No, you know why?
I can't say shit. I ain't there, so whatever.
Tomorrow, man. When I say Super Bowl, man, I mean it, yo.
They're not losing. Yeah. They're not losing tomorrow. They're not gonna lose.
We're not losing tomorrow.
You're not losing tomorrow?
Nope.
No. Heck no. Yo, I'm telling you, yo.
What's the spread?
Doesn't matter.
I think it's 6. Yo. I think it's like 6.5 or something like that or whatever. I'll take
6 is what I saw.
I'll take it. I'm taking this. I'm taking the over on that. Kidding me? Yo, the Bills are gonna blow the Colts out, yo. It's gonna be cold.
I got a weird feeling. I don't know,
man. Because the Colts defense, Tom, correct me if I'm wrong, they show flashes. Like at one point, they was the number one defense.
A beast, man.
At the beginning of the season,
But DeForest Buckner, you know what? DeForest Buckner, he's not a pass rusher. He's a run stuffer. All right, we don't have a run game anyway.
True.
So have fun stuffing the little 20 yards Singletary was going to get us, or the little 50 yards off 10 carries Zach Moss going to get us. Like
the only thing that changes,
I'll give y'all that. Are y'all able to do all this with no running game though?
With no running game.
Yo, the only thing that changes the landscape of that game tomorrow is if Diggs is not healthy enough and he goes down and gets hurt or something like that.
Yeah, but we're missing Beasley too, man.
He's going to play in that game. Yeah, he's going to play.
Nah, but you know what?
He's going to play.
We have Gabriel Davis, Stephon Diggs, and John Brown. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. And Diggs isn't healthy.
Gabriel Davis, like I said at the beginning of the year, he's showing his ass now, yo.
Beasley's going to play. He's going to play, yo.
Yeah, Beasley's your X factor all season.
Beasley's not going to play. I don't think Beasley's
going to play. Yes, he is. Yo, Beasley's going to play, yo. He's playing that game tomorrow. Trust me.
Maybe. I don't know. He was week to week last week. So I don't know that he has enough in the tank. We might not even need him, to be honest. Well, I'm being that confident against them. We don't even need him. The Colts D, honestly, the Colts front seven is fearsome, but their weakness is secondary. And Allen throwing the way he's throwing, I just don't see the Colts keeping up. And I see Rivers collapsing again.
That's the factor. That's it right there. Phillip Rivers is going to throw it to the other team.
Yep.
Yeah, you can count on at least 1.5 interceptions from Phillip Rivers, yo.
How you get a half an interception?
I'm just saying, 1.5.
And then he'll pop another kid.
Yeah.
Tested. See the Fail Mary game. If you want a half an interception, see the Fail Mary game.
Seriously.
I mean, for me, that's that's that game, right? Like, it's the quarterbacks. Josh Allen's played great, and he hasn't turned the ball over. And Phillip Rivers is just Phillip Rivers, right? He couldn't win the game when he was in his prime. He turned the ball over too much then. And he's at the end of his career, and he's still doing it even more.
Yes,
and it's
sir.
like, if it's a close game, which I don't think it will be, but if it's a close game and Phillip Rivers has to win it, I'm not going to put my money on that. Like,
Yeah.
I can't trust him.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Nah, hell no. You can't
You-
trust him to win a preseason game.
Yo, you know what Phillip Rivers
Right.
does, yo, when he be in the pocket? So he drops back from center, right? So they say hike, and he gets back, and the clock in his head is like, I gotta count all the names of my kids. But he got too many fucking kids.
You know.
And then he gets sacked. And, he gets sacked, and he gets up and he goes, "Oh, darn it! Gosh, darn
Did
it!"
you have a debate this between him and Cromartie? Who got the most kids, man? The Cromartie got him beat?
Cromartie got him. Yeah, I think he's got 12.
Okay.
11
Let's
or
just say,
12.
he's got like 12 or
12.
13.
He had 12. I'm about to say, I Commodity had 12 like 5 years ago.
Not bad.
Yo.
Our fault.
Yo, how much
All right,
do rubbers,
listen,
how much do
listen.
rubbers cost? Like,
Come
on, man.
He
Yeah.
got a vasectomy and they
man.
still got pregnant.
Yeah, because he still has some in his
Yeah.
tank.
Yup. That nigga.
Gotta flush. You gotta flush, man. You gotta flush.
Yo.
Uh,
Yo.
Anyway, all right, fellas, y'all get out of here, man. We're gonna try to finish this show. We've been on for long enough.
Hold up. Before I leave you, I got this.
Yeah.
breaking news.
Well, make your announcement,
So,
mister. Make your announcement.
Actually, it's two things. I got my stimmy. Hey.
Me too. Me too, homie. I feel like a boss.
You got that shit too?
Yeah, hell yeah. Can't do today.
It came late tonight. I look at my bank account. I was like, oh shit, it's the stimmy.
Hey.
Yep.
Word.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Okay.
But I ain't the breaking news. The biggest news, though. The big news is that I'm in the process. I might be living in the tri-state area, fellas. So stay tuned.
What? Where you going?
Texas.
Texas.
All right,
What?
have
I'll
fun in
move
that
down.
Trump state, pal.
I'm about to move down there with you.
Houston.
Wow.
Houston to be exact.
Houston.
When's
So-
this going down,
And
yo?
that's where Angie's sister at, right?
Yes, that's where she's at. Yup. Sister,
Okay.
her aunt is down there, and one of her cousins down there too.
Got you.
Yo,
Got you.
how soon?
Probably this summer. I got the approval for my job today. As a matter of fact, we had the conversation. I let them know
Nice.
I'm gonna be able to keep my job.
Oh, that's what's up.
Shit, nice.
That's what's
And I'm going back to the office. So this is
Nice.
looking real promising, man.
Yo, congrats,
So,
man.
That's what's up. Congrats, bro.
What happens with the custody with your oldest son? How does that work out?
Well, that's all in place. So basically, he's
Okay.
getting older. He's 12 years old right now.
Yeah,
So he's able to make a lot of different, because he's always going to be able to have a place at my
Yeah.
house, obviously.
yeah.
But it's really up to him. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
he lived with his mother, his sister. He got his siblings and stuff. So he's very close with them. So
Right.
as he gets older, it's up to him.
No doubt. No, man,
man.
congratulations, man. I mean, dang.
Yeah,
that's-
man.
Oh, it's not.
Yo, you work hard.
This is just the process starting, but yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Kudos
Hey,
to
Good
you,
luck in
bro.
escaping Jersey, bro. Not a lot of people do.
Yeah,
Word
seriously.
up.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. We
Yeah,
died
it's just-
trying to live here.
Yep.
yeah.
Word.
It just don't make sense buying in Jersey, man. It's just
Look,
crazy, man.
Who you
Houses is-
telling?
Bro, I don't know how you did that shit, bro, but
Because I
was
moved
like,
damn near to Pennsylvania. That's how I did it.
I was looking too.
I can spit on the Pennsylvania line. Yeah, but nah.
Yeah, true.
But it is what it is. But no, again, you can get so much more house in Houston, more so than
Oh
than-
yeah, of course. Oh hell yeah.
You get
Just
a whole lot.
don't
of
don't buy
house,
on don't buy on the flood line. Don't buy on the
Well,
flood.
Yeah, well,
Make sure you
that's
check
all
your
this-
neighbors out too, please. Make sure you check your neighbors out first. Drive through the neighborhood and see what color hats they wearing.
Oh yeah,
shit.
yeah. I mean, listen, no doubt. But I mean,
Jeez.
listen, Texas is a big fucking state, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
just certain
huge.
parts of it. It's like real funny, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Houston is a real high promising, like especially like diversity though. Is
Mhm.
Yeah.
real diverse though.
Nah, Houston good. Just say hi to
That's what
Paul.
you're looking for, Houston.
Yeah, right. What'd you say?
So what's up? Now that you're gonna be out of here, you're gonna become a Houston Texans fan?
Texans? Hell the fuck no. No.
Mm.
No.
So you're gonna go in and they ain't gonna let you win.
I'm
They
not
gonna
gonna
hit
be
this
I ain't
shit
gonna
like,
be no
we don't need
Rockets fan.
you.
Rockets.
So you tell me you're a Jets
Texans.
fan, we don't need your con here, yo.
Mm.
You're
Listen,
gonna send your ass right back to Jersey with that Jet shit, man. You better lie and say you're a Texas fan.
No, you're not gonna fuck with them
Cowboys
cheating
fan.
ass Astros. I know
Or
you gotta mess
Cowboys
with
fan.
them.
You can be a Cowboys fan.
Oof. That's
They
another
would
thing.
take-
Houston
Yo,
just
people
got
in
their
Houston do
sport
not mess with the
team.
Dallas Cowboys.
Oof, their sport team is just atrocious. Oof.
Mm,
Houston, man. Everything.
mm,
One
yeah.
cheats,
Yep.
quarterback one side and the other one. And
Damn.
that's crazy. And the Rockets.
So what's up,
too.
Frank?
James Harden.
What's up, Frank?
Yeah.
You got any fucking heartbreaking but awesome announcements to make?
No, nothing I can think of.
Damn, G. You know you
Yeah.
have to fly up here though, right? You're gonna be doing a Rickett shit on us, right?
I mean, listen, this is the whole point of it. Like, because I'm in my fucking car having a Zoom meeting with y'all. So
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much of a confined space I live in.
Yeah.
The minute we decide we all sit home, you're like, I'm in a fucking small ass apartment.
Mm.
I can't do shit in here.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. No, it does. It really
I'm
does.
afraid, man.
No question.
So,
No question.
man.
So, well, listen, I'm gonna let y'all go so we can finish this show because we've been rambling on. This show gonna be
Yeah,
longer.
for almost an hour and a half now. Yeah, damn.
Yeah,
But,
man,
listen,
Listen, I
that's what happens
appreciate
when you don't
y'all.
see people, man.
Yeah, I
Right?
know.
Yo,
I know.
for real,
I
yeah.
know. So
Word.
listen, we're gonna let y'all go, man. But y'all be safe, man. Thank you for coming on and discussing the
Yes,
topic
sir.
with us.
Word.
Hey, man.
Thanks for having
Anytime
us,
y'all,
man. Appreciate
you know,
y'all.
y'all are friends of the show. Y'all can come through anytime y'all want. We already know
Yep.
that.
Appreciate it,
Sounds
fellas.
good.
Word.
Appreciate you having us.
Yep.
No
All
doubt.
right,
Take it easy,
so-
guys.
All right, peace, y'all.
Later,
Peace.
later.
Peace.
Hate the
right,
motherfucking
so-
Jets
so,
fans.
yeah,
I'll just play.
so-
I'll just play y'all.
I can't. So hey, fellas, listen. I mean, again, like I said, that was a great topic. Obviously, I know we had to, we got long-winded with it, but it needed to happen because again, the senseless acts of so few can impact so many. So
And it would be so irresponsible for us to just skate past it like it
Yeah.
just did not occur.
no
Like,
question. No question.
That's just. I mean,
Yeah.
if that's not the definition of stick your head in the sand, I don't know what it is. Straight up,
Sure.
we can't do that here.
Heisman Trophy Awards. Talk about
So how do y'all
it.
feel? How do y'all feel about Devonta Smith winning this shit? Over all these talk all year about the quarterbacks.
Yeah. I mean, I think I mean,
You think
look,
Fields should have won it? Anybody got to vote for Fields? He came in third.
Nah, I
Oh,
don't.
Justin Fields, nah.
Yeah,
I
Lawrence
think-
would have won if he didn't get COVID, in my opinion.
Probably.
you think so?
Yeah, I think he would have won if he didn't get COVID.
It's possible.
I don't know. I think this last game that when they got the ass beat.
Yeah,
it away
that's
from
true.
him?
Yeah,
I think that
he
would have
lost
took
his
it away
last
from
game.
him. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true. Besides that, I ain't have a problem with it. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. So next, we'll talk about that when we do next week. But I got a hell of a topic next week, yo.
Mhm.
Regarding the Heisman Trophy, we're gonna go over the last 20 years, see what these Heisman people are. Yeah. But as far as the Heisman Trophy shit, man, I agree with Devonta Smith, yo.
I don't have a problem
he's a
with
next
it.
level receiver, yo.
I do too. I agree. I would agree with it too. I agree with
We're
it.
He's
talking
a next level receiver, dude.
over
Like,
100. Yeah, over 100 receptions. I think he was 1,600
Yeah.
yards. So,
and remember, these guys are doing 11, 12 games.
yeah.
100 receptions in like 12 games. They don't do a NFL season, man. Fuck
No.
out of here, yo.
But again, you have to always, you have to throw caution to the wind on that because defense is just not the order of
That's
the day
true.
in college football. It
That
never
is true.
has been. It really never will be. So at the end of the day, the higher teams always trump, any defensive strategy that people put out there. I don't know why that is, but ultimately, teams put up a lot of points in college football. So the opportunity is there for him to get what he got, which was 20 touchdowns and averaging 15.6 yards per reception. So, I mean, for crying out loud. Now, listen, I will tell you this. Had, what's his name? Is it Justin Waddle, the other receiver? What's the other receiver that possibly might come back for this game for the championship? I can't remember his name, but I think his last name is Waddle. I can't think of it. Jalen Waddle. He's the other receiver on that side who was, by the way, supposed to be the star at Alabama. He was supposed to be the number one guy at Alabama.
Yeah.
He got hurt. He fractured his ankle, and he's actually trying to come back for this national championship game. Which, by the way, if he comes back, forget it. All bets are off. It's over. Like they're gonna run away with this whole situation. However, Jalen Waddle, if you look him up, because before he got hurt, he was balling. He was balling. Nobody's even talking about Devonta Smith. He ended up benefiting from that injury and took over that number 1 spot at the wide receiver position. So just a little nugget there. We'll move on from that.
Yo, I'm just gonna read his stat line real quick, Jay. I don't know if you've seen it.
Who's?
Devonta Smith's.
I did. I just read it. I just read it for you.
Oh shit! Sorry. I was tuned out. Sorry.
Go ahead. You good?
You're good. Go ahead.
Yeah, 105 receptions. I think he had 1,641 yards and 20 touchdowns off of 15.6 yards per reception.
And 11 games.
In 11 games. Yeah.
So
what you need to do is
1,600 yards, 20 touchdowns, 11 games.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. It's crazy talk.
That's like what Tyreek Hill did like several weeks in a row.
Yeah.
That one Tyreek Hill game.
Yeah.
It's like him doing that several weeks in a row. Just anyway.
Wildcard weekend. Wildcard.
Oh yeah.
Let's start with the Washington football team, who are going to be going up against Tampa Bay. Tampa, not Tampa. Tampa.
You know what? I'm picking an upset. I'm picking my Skins.
I'm picking an upset too for the first half. I'm going to bet the first half on the Washington Redskins. I'm not picking the Redskins to win the game, but they are going to win.
Brady's just going to be like, wait, it's the Redskins? Oh, okay. Second half, 29 of 30, 380 yards, 5 scores.
I'm
Mike Evans playing?
He's trying. He's a game time decision. Nah, he's a game time decision.
Tomorrow night. It's a night game.
It's a night game, yeah. Game time decision. No word as of yet.
I heard they're flying in Mr. Miyagi's fucking brother. As of right now,
let me see if there's any update here. No, game time decision. Still.
I'm picking the Skins. I'm gonna pick the Washington football team.
Wow, that's a ballsy pick, yo.
I'm gonna bet on them too.
Yo, I'm telling you, Tom, do me a favor. Bet them in the first half. Bet them first half and then cash out. It's gonna get dark in the second half for you. I'm telling you right now, bro. Don't stick with that bet. Like you can actually just take the bet for the Redskins to win the first half of the game. I think they can keep it low scoring for the first half of the game because Tampa Bay does take some time to get into their offense. It doesn't happen right away for them. But what I've seen is second half, they run away with shit. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be happy about how this game turns out for you in the second half. So I don't believe that the football team is going to win the game. I think they will show very well in the first half of the game. In the first quarter, I think they're going to run away with it and really have Tom running for his life. In the first quarter or the first 15 minutes, maybe the first 17, 18 minutes of the game, and somewhere down the line, we're going to see the real Tom Brady stand up, and it's going to get ugly. So at that point in time. I feel like Tampa Bay is going to put up probably. I would take the over on 21.5 points in the second half alone. Just in the second half, they're gonna shred you in the second half. Yeah, trust me. First half, I got you. First half.
I was thinking about going to Ellery's, man. I don't know.
I was thinking the same thing, yo. Like I would really like to hang with my man Tommy Guns and be like, yo. About it. But
I was thinking about it. But it's gonna be nighttime.
I'm not gonna go because I have to technically be retested again, and I got to go for that shit Sunday. So I'm not gonna go. I'm not going anywhere. So, but ultimately, I mean, I don't feel like I'm in danger or anything because I'm being tested as a result of an outbreak at the job that happened last week. I wasn't even there.
Oh shit.
But we're having them guys coming and spray again and whatnot. So moving on to the next game or whatever. Who we got? Let's take Dave's game. Obviously, Indianapolis Colts going up to Buffalo to play the Bills in the cold. What's the weather looking like?
Oh. What's the weather like? Why go? It's go.
Yeah. You should have did it like what's his face? What's your prediction for the weather? Cold.
Yeah, it's cold, yo. Yeah, no, that's not gonna be a factor. Basically, it's gonna be like we were saying before already.
Right.
It's gonna be Phillip Rivers having to beat Buffalo's defense. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Right.
I got Buffalo, and I got Buffalo covering that spread. Easy.
What is the spread at? I did say 6. I think I said 6.5, but
I know ours is 8. I think ours is 8. I think.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're not going to cover the spread there. Oh, first half you might, but I'm telling you, man, take my word for it, bro.
I'm betting on my skins the whole game, bro.
You're gonna be pissed.
You're not gonna be a happy camper, man, at the end of that game, bro. Yeah, it is 6.5. The line is at 6.5. At least William Hill has it at 6.5. All right, next game is going to be the Rams going up against the Seattle Seahawks. No 12th man. Doesn't matter. I don't know who the starting quarterback is. No, we don't know yet. They won't make a decision. They still have yet to name a starter.
So do it like this. It's simple. Do it like this. If Goff don't play, Seattle wins. If Goff plays, Seattle still is going to win.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. They're still going to win, dude.
I'm picking Seattle.
This is Russell in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah.
The way Sean McVay was talking, he didn't sound too optimistic about Goff playing, and that was like yesterday. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it's his throwing hand.
Yeah.
It's his throwing thumb. It's his thumb on his throwing hand.
He can't even grip it.
Can't even grip the football.
He can't even grip it.
Nah.
Well, so long, Rams. See you next year.
Bye.
So long, Doug.
Baltimore going up to Tennessee to take on the King Henry.
Tennessee. I got Tennessee. Baltimore, too many chinks in the armor now.
Is it? You sure it's not time? Are you sure it's not time? It's time. It's time for Lamar Jackson to get that. He on the cover of Madden. The last guy that was on the cover of Madden, he won the title. He won the whole shit. He on the cover now. He got to be a cover athlete player now. He can't do it like I'm telling you. It's his time.
He's
been playing good the last few weeks. So
sure has.
The rest of the team hasn't been playing that good last few weeks, but I guess we'll see. I'm taking Tennessee, bro. I'm taking Tennessee in this one.
I'm going to take Baltimore. Baltimore been in the playoffs for the last 6 weeks. Baltimore started the playoffs 6 weeks ago.
That's a good point.
They've been in the playoffs 6 weeks ago, man. Every game was a must-win for them the last 6 games.
And they got favorable with the schedule, but now it's a lot more rocky here on out.
It does. So, I don't know who stops Henry. I don't know who's going to stop Derrick Henry.
That's why I said I think the Titans are a lot more well-rounded on offense than the Ravens.
They are. They're balanced
now, the
as hell.
Ravens got Lamar Jackson, and they need to hope for miracles from him every game.
I'm going to be honest with you. You don't want – your Buffalo Bills don't want to run up against the Tennessee Titans. You don't want to do that. You don't.
Yeah, actually I do.
No, I don't think you do.
I actually do, yeah. You know why? Because that first game was a fluke, so we eager to prove that shit.
Yo, Dave is confident.
Yo.
Wow.
Let Derrick Henry try that shit again, yo.
He's going to run right over y'all niggas, yo. He's going to run right over y'all niggas, yo.
He won't run over us twice.
Okay. All right. I like the confidence. I like the confidence. But they got the recipe to tear shit up.
But I don't think it's gonna shake out that way. I don't think we'll end up playing them because we're already facing the Colts out of that division.
Got you.
So they're gonna end up playing another seed.
Yeah.
Yo, Dave, if y'all go to the Super Bowl, are you having a Super Bowl party?
You should have forget COVID.
You know it. Once the one time in my life I might have to fucking get it done.
Yeah.
I might have to fucking do this shit.
Yo, just have everybody get tested.
I'm just gonna kiss man and be like, all right, I love you. We're gonna have a party. If I die, I die. Like Drago. If he dies, he dies.
I'll just get tested, you know what I mean, before I come.
Yeah.
We can all get if everybody get tested, and got their test results, man, let's get it popping. I'm with it, yo. I'm with it. I'll come out for that. I gotta support my man. If the Bills make it to the Super Bowl,
I don't know that I want my friends near me if we lose a fifth one though.
I mean, I hear you.
Fifth one,
but
heard something
I really want y'all to go. I really do.
I do because I ain't gonna lie. I want to be there to support you. There's no way I'm not being in the building to support my man if they make it to the Super Bowl, yo. That's crazy.
We're gonna lose all y'all arguments if we win one, just one. All that four, y'all lost four straight. All that shit goes like, it becomes like this big now.
I can imagine it. I can imagine that. Yeah, I can imagine that. It don't matter. It's what you've done for me.
I didn't see us here. I didn't see us here this year. Yeah, I saw us good, but not here. Like not here. Like I haven't been this confident since 95, 94, 95. Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, if y'all get there, you think y'all let OJ on the sidelines? Would that be fun?
Yo, moving on.
As long as you keep him away from sharp objects, he should be all right. Shit, the way OJ is now, him like that South Park episode, that shit I put in the room earlier, was fucking baking a cake. I think it was OJ Simpson baking a cake. And there goes Jack Kemp. His pants are around his ankles.
Yeah.
Baking a loaf of bread.
Chicago has to travel to New Orleans.
That game, I'm gonna go New Orleans.
I have a feeling that Michael Thomas is going to catch more passes than he's caught all regular season in this game.
Mr. Crossing routes.
Yo, why has Michael Thomas and Drew Brees not been on the same team? Is it because of the Black Lives Matter this summer?
I think so.
Did the Black Lives Matter comment that Drew Brees made about the military and everything or whatever?
I don't know. I mean, does it make a wide receiver? Does it make a wide receiver be like, you know what? I'm gonna just drop passes.
But not drop passes, fake injuries. Do you really think he was really hurt?
Faking injuries.
My tooth hurt.
I can see stuff like that. I got a headache.
He started a fight with a teammate who was, by the way, the same color he was. So do Black Lives really matter to Michael Thomas?
That dude ain't the first teammate to get beat up on. Look at Martellus Bennett?
Yeah.
Beat up old boy from the Bears, yo.
I remember.
He straight earth slammed this dude, yo. Like, come on, man. Nah, I don't know if that has anything to do with that. I don't know about the faking injuries thing. I don't know.
I was just asking. All right, I got the Saints in that one too. And last but not least, of course, we got the Cleveland Browns going up to Pittsburgh. I don't believe in Pittsburgh. However,
me neither.
You ain't got your head coach. Y'all ain't got your head coach. I got a question though. Why is Kevin Stefanski not allowed to call the game from somewhere else remotely? Is there security protocol? Is there some type of, like, if he can't figure out what the other team's doing remotely, why can't he be in the game plan or at least be able to be on a cell phone and say, hey, nigga, call this play? Why not? Why? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why is he not allowed to? I'm not saying he has to be in the stadium in a remote location with nobody, because they haven't done that for anybody all season. So he shouldn't have that even though it's the playoffs at this point in time. The first time you've been in the playoffs since 2002, and this man can't coach his team in the first playoff game.
Hey, coach, I was 22 years old. Left. What are we doing? Sorry, my daughter is knocking over a fucking cup of coffee on the rug.
There you go.
But 18 seconds left in the game. You need a fucking timeout call.
Nah, man. You know damn well. All the kids and everybody within. Ain't nobody on his block. Ain't nobody allowed to be on his block right now while he coaching his game. They don't even. He would not be disturbed. All right.
For what? Now, think about it. For what, Jay? For what? You have either of these teams in the Super Bowl?
No. No.
I don't either. I don't believe in neither of them, even with the coach.
Remember in Don't Be a Menace when he was like, with or without the boot? He was like, it doesn't matter. that's how they're looking at it.
Nah, man, it does matter though, because at the end of the day, you're in the tournament. So at the end of the day, there's a whole lot of people that I didn't expect. I didn't expect the 2007 Giants to go all the way to the Super Bowl either. They had to play Tampa Bay. They had to play the Dallas Cowboys. They had to play the Green Bay Packers on the road at Lambeau Field. I know that. I'm just saying. I'm just naming the teams. They had to play all three of those teams wildcard weekend going all the way to the Super Bowl, and they had to play the Patriots, who had not lost to that point. I didn't expect that either.
By that time. No, that was the second time. Second time they didn't. The first time they played the Patriots, that was the undefeated time?
Yeah. That was 2007.
Then they played them 2 years later, right?
No, they played them 4 years later. 4 years later.
All those games was on the road, too.
All of those games on the road. San Francisco. Who else did they play? Did they play Green Bay again? When they Green Bay again? They had to play Green Bay again and beat them on the road. Yeah. So I'm just saying, look, anything can happen when you get in. And so you should be at full strength and be able, if he doesn't have COVID of the mouth and can't call play, he should be able to call the plays for his team. That's how I feel. I'm just saying. But either way,
I'm taking this. I'm taking the Skins, man. I'm sticking with it.
we're off of that. Who are you taking in this game? Browns or Steelers? I'm taking the Steelers by default.
Who doesn't matter.
That's what I said. It doesn't matter.
Fine. I'll make the pick, and I'm taking the Steelers. All right. I don't know.
Nah.
I'll take the Steelers. I'll take the Steelers too because Baker is no Eli.
No.
All right, and even Nick Chubb is better than Tiki, I think. Right?
Baker, somewhere, if Baker's watching this podcast,
Right?
if you're saying that, he's probably like, "Ooh, thank God, because Eli don't look like he get no cheeks."
That's probably all Baker does worry about too is some fucking cheeks instead of wins.
Baker like,
Cheeks
thank God,
mean more to him than wins.
thank God, I'm not Eli.
I really
I know
don't care
State
for
Farm
him.
is looking
It's
at
something
these
about
songs
him.
like, damn,
I don't know.
Yeah, he's
we
a
got a
prick.
middle ass athlete for the middle of the road in shorts. Perfect.
He's got a prick persona, like a prick persona, like
Yeah, he
He
do.
does like a dick, right? Like I see it. I'm Baker Mayfield. Looking up an average bench. I'm Baker Mayfield.
Yo, wait, Dave, do that again.
Hey,
Yo,
look out here, but
don't it look like Dave looking up to God and shit?
Yeah, the light beam down on his face.
That's how Baker Mayfield looks to everybody, yo. He has to walk up to everybody and say, "Don't you know who I am?"
Yo, all right,
here.
so fellas, we're done. Like this is our longest podcast, I'm sure, by far. No question about it. Again, very necessary though, because the topic of the day, which was, like I said, what happened at our nation's capital, absolutely despicable, disgraceful. I just want to walk up to some of these white people and just, what is wrong with you, my nigga?
That's it.
Cut it out, my nigga. Cut that shit out. What is wrong with y'all, man?
Yo, I want to mace bitch who fake base being maced. I want to mace her in real life. Like with a fire hose. Like a fire hose full of mace. Like you're gonna sit up here and really try to take advantage of this situation to get some screen time, bitch. Like, fuck you. Fuck you, ho. You and Kurt Schilling, go fuck each other, bitch.
She was distraught. She was hurt.
She pushed me out and maced me.
Like, geez, like
she was distraught, yo. I mean, hurt.
No, was distraught with her onion and her towel.
She was. Yeah, I mean, listen.
You know what's crazy is that she had the foresight to pack an onion.
Yeah,
you didn't
which
just
is
leave
crazy.
your house with a fucking cut onion in your fucking pocket.
Yeah, she did.
Like, oh yeah, keys, wallet, cut onion. Let's go, honey. Like, no, bitch.
She sure did. Yo, let me tell you something, man. People are just crazy, bro. That's
people
all
are
I can
nuts.
say. People are nuts, man.
Crazy
People
or
are just
stupid? It's scary when you mix the two together.
A little of both, but I mean,
it's scary when you mix the two together. You get what happened on Wednesday. Crazy and stupid.
Man. But again, man, like I said, it was
cathartic.
It's been real, and just so we leave this on a funny note, we'll play this. You know what the funny thing is? Yeah.
Last cough at the end.
At the end, that cough at the end kills it. It kills it. It brings the whole situation home for me. But anyway, man, listen, we're gonna get out of here, man. Listen, we'll try to do better next time.
Word.
Hey, play it one more time, yo.
All right.
I love it, yo. I love it, yo.
Be out of here, y'all.
Later.
Y'all be safe, man.
Peace.
I'm Joni Ernst. I grew up castrating hogs on an Iowa farm. So when I get to Washington, I'll know how to cut pork.
Joni Ernst, mother, soldier, conservative.
My parents taught us to live within our means. It's time to force Washington to do the same. To cut wasteful spending, repeal Obamacare, and balance the budget. I'm Joni Ernst, and I approve this message because Washington's full of big spenders. Let's make them squeal.